Help available that we want you to know about. It's happening online next week for both renters and owners. It's hosted by the Chicago Volunteer Legal Services.
For more on that event, attorney Kathleen Robson is joining us now. Hello, Kathleen. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing and how the need is so dire right now. And if help doesn't come, it could look very bleak.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons why this event was put together. There were some community organizers out of Chinatown that teamed up with Chicago Volunteer Legal Services and the Lawyers Committee for Better Housing and a couple other organizations. There's a lot of resources out there that people just don't know about. And what we're trying to do is bridge that knowledge gap. What we're doing is a Zoom conference. It's free. It's on Monday. You do have to register for it. There's a URL that is tinyurl.com/project housing. You go on there and register. One of the reasons is we need to know what language you speak. It'll be in English, Spanish, Cantonese, and Mandarin. There's two short videos that are a part of it. One will be geared toward tenants and their rights and the landlords and their, obligations on the other side of that. And then the other one, which is the one I'm really concerned about, is for people trying to save their property. And it applies to both landlords and people who are owner occupied. There's a portion of the CARES Act that was approved back in March that really doesn't seem to have gotten much press. I'm not sure why, but it's a huge help for homeowners to keep their houses. And what it is if you have a federally backed mortgage, which is a mortgage owned by Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA Rural, or I believe all of the reverse mortgages are under this. If your mortgage is one of those mortgages, which is about 70% of the mortgages in the United States, you qualify not to make your mortgage payments for a year. All you need to do is call your lender and tell them you've been affected by COVID-19, and they are required to give you a 6-month forbearance. And then if you still are being affected by COVID-19 after that 6 months, they're required to give you an additional 6 months. And I think people don't know this. Now, all you have to do is call them. And what's their phone number? Their phone number is going to be on your mortgage statement. We recommend that you keep a journal. What number did you call? What time did you call them? Who'd you talk to? Was there an employee identification number? And also request that they send you, part of the law is that they have to send you a notice in writing saying that you were granted a forbearance. They don't have any leeway to not grant you a forbearance. They have to grant you a forbearance. And then, if you get to the end of the 6 months, call them in month 5 or whatever and tell them that, you need another 6 months. Then everybody I tell about this is like, okay, well, what happens at the end of this forbearance? If you were current on your mortgage as of March 1st, 2020, at the end of your forbearance, the money you didn't pay, all of the money you didn't pay will be added on to the back of your mortgage, no fees, no interest, and you just go back to paying your mortgage like you were doing before. If you were not current as of March 1st, there's a little bit more hoops you have to jump through, but it's more likely than not that you'll be able to be modified. You will not be making a lump sum payment to pay these payments back. So, and again, this applies to landlord properties. So I know, Governor Pritzker's we've got the moratorium on the evictions right now, and there's really been some help trying to be provided to these tenants that can't afford to pay. But I think if some more landlords knew that this was available to them, they would take advantage of that. And I believe one of the parameters to qualify for it as a landlord is you have to promise that you wouldn't be evicting your tenants, during the forbearance. But we'll be going over these types of things on Monday, and after the 2 video presentations, there are breakout rooms in the Zoom. And then depending on what language you put in when you registered, you'll be automatically placed into like a break room with 2 lawyers. There'll be a lawyer versed in foreclosure, like I'm doing one of the rooms, and a lawyer versed in landlord tenant. And then you can ask questions about whatever you didn't understand in the videos, and at least, have the information to be able to make a plan for your family. If it's not,
Kathleen, what if you don't have a computer?
if you don't have a computer, there are phone numbers you can call in. Now, the videos, I've seen them. You'd be probably okay just listening to it. There's not a lot of visual aids in them. And then there absolutely are Zoom phone numbers as well that you can get in that way.
Kathleen Robson, this is all happening Monday evening. The information there on your screen. Thanks for the work that you're doing, and thanks for letting us and our viewers know all about it. So thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Be safe, be well.
All right.